An outsider in the Volker village. Now that's a rare sight. People rarely venture far enough to reach our little corner of the Forlorn Swords. May I ask what brings you here? The Moot? In the Mother Mines? I've always wanted to see the capital, though maybe under different circumstances. But I'm afraid you might have come all this way for nothing. We've never been close to the other tribes. When we had the Berserkers, they thought us mad. And now that we don't, we're useless to them. Nothing we do ever pleases them, so why bother? Looking... Not filled with doom and gloom, you mean? Oh, I'm sorry. That wasn't very kind of me. The tribe is like a family to me. It pains me to see them suffer so much, but I wish they could just wake up from their stupor. There's still life to be lived, happiness to be found. There's no honour in giving up. That's not how a Volker should act. She was right about many things. Nisa and I were even thinking about leaving with her, but I can't. I can't leave the village. I have a duty to stay here, even if nothing ever comes of it. I doubt Vran would have been happy with me joining her. She's always had a strong sense of duty. Where did you meet Vran? Oh no. Are you telling me Vran is now living among a bunch of Southerners? I would have paid a small fortune to see that. They must be getting on her nerves so badly. But I'm glad they've done it. She deserves it. She does. That does sound like Vrel. Vran once threw all her books down the mountain. Vren then sold her favourite axe to a wandering merchant to buy new ones. I'm glad she's found happiness. Though, I wish she'd have stayed. I am. I have Nisa, and I love her. I have my people, and I love them too. We've survived so much. And they're acting like it doesn't even matter. We should be trying to build something new, not just weeping over what we've lost. I understand sorrow, but there comes a moment when it's just pointless. No, I don't think she abandoned us at all. What kind of mother abandons her children just because they've done something wrong? Maybe she's just showing us it's time to find our own path. We can't cling to our mother's skirts forever. The matron? Why do you want to know? Frigg is gone. She's not coming back. And neither is her totem. Angsvar should just let it go. Everyone should finally learn to let it go. Stay safe out there. These lands are beautiful, but harsh.
Looking for something useful or just passing time? Still walking, still breathing? You're tougher than you look.
What do you want? Unless you can tell me where my ear is, I got nothing to say to you. You... what? Damn it all! If we'd met sooner, I would have begged you to bring her home. But now, it's over. All of it. Gone forever. My poor, wonderful Hera. That's what I feared. And what I tried to drown out with drinking. Hera. Even at the end, she cared for me the only way she knew. But the thought of never seeing her again, it's unbearable. Take this for your trouble. And for showing a rare sense of honor. Especially for someone outside the Dalriada. And thank you for not selling her ring. It means everything to have something of hers to hold on to. Her memory will live on, even if she couldn't stay. What have you done? That was my choice to make. Mine and hers. If I'd known, I'd have gone with her. My poor, brave Hera.
Hello again, fellow outsider. Welcome to the heart of the Volker's desolation. It's all... Why, chasing mysteries, of course. You know what I find most fascinating about the Volker? Almost all of them carry the faint scent of the weirdness. The traces of it run through their veins, like tiny sparks lighting them from within. That caught my curiosity, so here I am, trying to satisfy it. Angsvar let me stay because the pillar glowed when I arrived, and everyone decided it meant something. Salvation, a new beginning, anything to pull them out of this mire. I turned out to be none of those things. So I promised him I'd at least try to figure out how to open these damn doors without the matron's totem. So far, I've failed spectacularly at that too. There's no priestess, no goddess, and barely any believers. Hardly enough to call it a temple, is it? Faith breaks so easily. That's why we don't believe in locking it away in buildings. Or people, for that matter. Other than their famous battle rage being less about their goddess's wrath and more about the weirdness churning behind these doors? Not much, sadly. The mysteries just keep piling up, as they always do. Speaking of which, there's something I want to ask you. You're not one of my kin, yet you almost feel like one. It's a bit distracting. Tell me, what's your secret? Ha! I did say almost, didn't I? I may not know every pict on Avalon, but I know my own when I see them. Matron Frigg. I doubt she'd have been pleased to see me here, in a place that belonged only to her and those who came before. The Volkers say she cursed them and left, that Mater herself hid her tracks so she could never be found. They're wrong. At least about finding her. She may be gone, but her presence is everywhere. You just need to follow it. You've seen it by now. On Avalon, the weirdness is always there. Thick in some places, thin in others, but never truly gone. And everyone leaves their mark on it. Some faint, some strong, but someone like the Volker matron, she'd leave a trail bright as a blaze. You just need to find it. When you find the totem, don't go running straight to Angsvar. Bring it here instead. If a new matron takes her place, these doors will close to both of us forever. And I need to know what's behind them. I'll repay you, I promise. Answers and more. Oh, now that is exciting. But please, the honor should be yours. You're the one who put in all the hard work, after all. I'll be right behind you. Oh, you're back. I tried following you, but the door shut right in front of my face. Almost on my nose, to be honest. Maybe I could go in now, but first I'd rather you just tell me what happened in there. A four-dweller? Ah, so it's just as I suspected. But why would a four-dweller be in what's supposed to be the Temple of Meter? Oh, I see now. According to the Volker legends, the first berserkers were born on the battlefield during the war with the Four-Dwellers. Mater was supposed to lend them her anger and strength, but maybe the truth is far more visceral. Blood has power. The Druids always knew that. And the blood of a Four-Dweller must have been the purest weirdness, the purest intent. If you believed it could make you invincible, then that's exactly what it would do. You will do with this knowledge what you see fit. Angsvar and I, we've had our differences. I doubt he'd believe me, and honestly, I'm not brave enough to try to convince him. Now, I promised you a reward. I'll give you something he refused, but it might be of some use to you. I've managed to create a recipe for something similar to their potion. It's not as potent, but now that I know what it is, it's far less damaging to the body. Take it. You look like you've still got a long journey ahead of you. The potion is sacred to the Volker. What I've made isn't. He worried that instead of giving his tribe a new purpose, it would only hasten their decline. And I think he might have been right. Don't mention it. It's been a pleasure meeting you. I think I'll stay here for a while and see how things unfold. After that, I'll find another mystery to chase. Who knows? Maybe our paths will cross again, fellow traveler in the weirdness. In the meantime, try not to get into too much trouble. Unless it's something interesting.
Blessings. No matter, as you've probably guessed, I'm frail. That's what they called me when they cast me out of my tribe. I took refuge here because I thought it best to hide in plain sight. Please, don't turn me in. I'll die out there in the wilderness. Nothing wrong, I swear. I take some offerings from the altar when no one's looking. But no much. Just enough so nobody notices. Sometimes people come seeking comfort, and some want to hear Mathair's voice. I'm no Mathair, but I can't turn a blind eye to a suffering soul. But you don't look like a Volker to me. I'm no wrong, am I? Perhaps you'll grant me the mercy I won't find among the tribes. I'm no harming anyone here, I swear. What do you mean? Dead? What happened? Oh, I've been so worried about him. He's been gone for so long, but death... Oh, Tige. Oh, what a tragedy. It's all my fault. I should have stayed quiet. Oh, what have I done? I thought I was helping him. He would come to me, talk about his problems with Helmi. I helped him the best I could. I comforted him, like a good mother should. Mather is our mother. I just wanted to help her out. Give that nice boy some hope, in honour of my own children, who now gaze upon Mather's face. My fate is now in your hands. I wouldn't be able to best you in a duel. What is your decision? Thank you. Oh, thank Mather. I promise I'll be as quiet as a mouse. No one will hear a word from me. May Mather's light shine over your path. Mather's light shine upon you.
So my Tega never lost his honor. He was deceived. At least now he can rest in peace. His name no longer stained by madness. Oh, if only I could get my hands on that blasphemous wretch! Tell me, who is she? Have you killed her? Not like I have much of a choice, do I? At least my Tega got his justice. Thank you, outsider. You've done a great service. May Medar guide you on your journey.
With our luck, it couldn't have ended any other way. But the totem, was it with her? If so, we can at least name her successor. Could it be that Mother is finally smiling upon us? Thank you. Feels like seeing the first light of dawn after a night that refused to end. But this isn't the end of our misfortunes. Elspeth, the girl chosen to be the next matron, took her own life today. Threw herself onto the rocks. Hard to say. It's been a dark time for all of us. But maybe she had her own burdens. Ones we never saw. Shame she chose such a dishonor. Shame she did it. Certain, she was well liked. Nobody would have had anything to gain from her death. And I refuse to believe that any Volker would kill their own kin. Especially not a matron-to-be. We need a matron, and if she won't name one, I'll have to do it myself. It goes against tradition, but I don't have a choice. Maybe you should check Elspeth's hut. See if she left any notes or hints about who should follow her.
You? What are you doing here? Haven't you done enough? You're the reason Elspeth is dead now. If you hadn't pried into Volker business, she'd still be here. You brought back the matron's totem. We hoped it would stay lost forever. But now the doors are open again and Elspeth's worst fears have come true. No. Frigg had chosen Elspeth's mother as her successor, but then Frigg disappeared and Elspeth's mother fell ill. Everyone feared that even if the totem was found, we'd be left without a matron. On her deathbed, Elspeth's mother named Elspeth as her successor. She never wanted it. But you don't refuse your dying mother, do you? We thought the tribe would eventually move on, find new ways to worship Mather, and leave this madness behind. But then you showed up. You don't know? They didn't tell you? Being the matron is torment. It only ends in death. When a matron undergoes initiation, it's said she becomes a living vessel for Mather's wrath. It's like drinking that cursed potion. Your veins burn and your mind screams for blood. Our matrons spend their days isolated, barely holding back the berserker madness that threatens to consume them. They rely on calming herbs, meditation, whatever they can, but they need an iron will to endure. Elspeth wasn't like that. She wore her heart on her sleeve. She loved people. She loved the mountains. She wasn't meant to spend her days alone in a dark room, hovering on the brink of madness. And bring down the wrath of the entire tribe on us both? After everything that's happened in Volker, do you really think they'd calmly accept her saying no? They wouldn't care about our plans for the future, Plans that don't involve Elspeth being stuck in the temple forever. To them, it's an honour. This entire tribe is worthless. They all see themselves as Mather's chosen, yet they act like sheep who can't survive without a herding dog. I wanted to. I would have become nameless and lived among the non-reader, anything to stay together. But Elspeth, she couldn't. She said she couldn't break the promise she made to her mother. And what about her promises to me? How would they any different? A broken word is a broken word, whether it's to me, to you, or to Mather herself. She didn't want to live without honour. But she died without it anyway, and I couldn't stop her. I couldn't do anything. Yeah, me too. Now you see why we don't like outsiders prying into our business. Here, Elspeth left this letter for you. I found it among her things. She must have written it when word got out that you were looking for Frigg. Take it and go. There's nothing left for you here.
Dead by her own hand, rather than serve as matron. How could she do this? We needed her. The tribe needed her. And now what are we supposed to do? The tribe cannot survive without a matron, but I cannot force anyone to take the mantle. We've seen what can happen. Find us a matron stranger. Someone willing. Someone with strength. I can't ask them myself. They will obey. Find us a matron stranger, and I will attend the moot. That's a promise of the Volkir. Yes. Have you found the right candidate for our new matron? Who? Look, I know this tribe has seen better days, but I'm pretty sure any Volkir would rather become nameless than carry a name like that. Then she should be killed, not honored as a matron. I don't know if you're trying to insult us, but you're coming awfully close. Being a matron is about more than just caring for people. You know that, don't you? Mother's love matters, yes. But so does her anger. A matron must be able to hold both within her. And you're telling me some nameless woman can do what one of our own fled from in the most dishonorable way? If I must, you clearly don't understand how crucial this is. A new matron, after all this time, will shape the future of our entire tribe. I can't make this decision lightly. I believe you have a good reason for choosing her, but I need to hear it. Just surviving is what the weak do. We are Volker. We should be better than that. Mother's blessing has returned to us. What could a woman who so openly admits her own frailty possibly offer? Oh, damn you. Damn you for being right. If the moot calls for war, and we go as we are, we're as good as dead. Maybe we do need a gentler hand. Fine. I'll speak to her. I just hope she understands what she's stepping into. And I remember my promise. I will attend the moot. But what will come of it? Who knows? The other tribes have always treated us with, let's call it caution. Still, Frail won't tolerate any disrespect towards our berserkers. And on that, I stand with her. I gladly see Camelot crushed. But it's time we knew our own worth.
No. How would I? The tribes were our allies, but they commanded their own forces. The truth is, that war made monsters out of us all. The Four Dwellers weren't just any normal enemy. The way they looked, the way they wielded the weirdness. To many, they seemed almost godlike. I don't condone what the Volker did, but sadly, I understand it.